Hi, it's Steve. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome if it's your first time here. Quick message. Uh, we have, all of us are connected in some way. I don't know how to explain it. If you have a belief system or you believe in something, you're a member of a church or a group or, philosophical thought, whatever it may be, scientific approach, we're all connected by a common thread. And why does it mean anything, or why is it important? Because without the bond, nothing can exist. And the bond is, if you want to get scientific, or even I think even from a religious standpoint, the negative and the positive are combined together to create everything. It does, and it doesn't matter again what your philosophy is as far as uh, spiritual belief or whatever. Pretty much every philosophy has this balance or equilibrium idea in some way, and it's portrayed in some way, and it's talked about in some way. Example: Adam and Eve, man, woman, and scientifically, the Big Bang theory or whatever. Each individual atom has to create a balance. It has to be comprised of a balance of equal amounts of either positive or negative energy, or weak and strong forces, or there's a lot of different things. Do you know that science can't explain the magnetism or the magnetic energy that makes atoms exist? Without atoms, there's nothing. Everything's made out of atoms, pretty much. I mean, there's photons and some other things, but I think there's everything that has substance is made out of atoms, and also gases and things like that, even things that aren't really very substantive. But I think the point of this message is this: we are all connected, and we're all connected in a way that should keep us on the track to work together to live a life that is fulfilling, and I would think peaceful would be a part of it, and loving and caring for each other. And that's, of course, the message in the Bible for Christianity, and with a lot of, actually, most faiths, even though sometimes we don't get along, we don't agree on certain things. But I think, the common message is that, love thy neighbor, be kind, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, those kinds of things. I'm not a preacher. I'm not affiliated with a church currently. I was raised a Catholic, Roman Catholic, but that's a long time ago, and I don't practice or attend. But in any case, the reason why I'm bringing this up is that it seems the world's divided, and sometimes it causes everybody to be anxious, frustrated, angry for reasons that they don't know. Some people are oblivious; they don't know what's going on, and that can be unfortunate too, because we have people that are running the show that are supposed to represent us. If we're not involved, they may not have. Well, I think it provides them an excuse to do whatever they want, let alone what would benefit their constituents. But you can look at it in a more positive way and say that if we're not involved, then they don't know, and they'll do whatever they think is best without our input. So and that's valid, really. I mean, if they don't know, they don't know, right? But I think keep that in mind. I just got a message, a comment on another video from a very kind viewer, and I get quite a few of these kind viewers for whatever reason. I guess maybe most people want to be kind. And I listen to a lot of Angelina Jordan videos, and I know personally that watching her and experiencing the connection she has with her audience, and her loving family, supportive family, protective family, I feel like I want to be a part of that too, right? I want to be in that group. And I'll never be a part of, excuse me, I'll never be a part of Angelina's biological family, but I can be a part of her angels, her fan club family, right? And I think it's a positive thing. So is that for everybody? Probably not, but I don't know why. Something like that. But you have that positive energy. I mean, we need to pass that along. Are there bad people and bad things in the world? There are, absolutely. You know how much there are? It's about half. About 50% of everything is negative energy, and the rest is positive energy. So you're going to choose, you're responsible for making your choice. Am I going to be a positive influence on everything, or am I going to be a negative influence? Now, listen, Positive and negative are like this all the time. They're always trying to seek equilibrium, but they'll never have it. It's always constant motion. It's either a little bit more positive, a little more negative. So when you look at things, look at them that way. Yeah, sometimes it's hard to look at something and say, what's good in that? How's it anything about that good? Yeah, valid point. And it's also, you can look at something and say, that's, this is really good and this is really bad. And sometimes you feel so strongly one way or the other. We all have that. Our the way we view things is influenced by everything around us too, and sometimes we get led down different paths by different forces out there or different things that have the influences on us. Such as if you listen to one source of information all the time, well, that's it. There is no other source of information, right? So naturally, that's the way it's got to go. Sometimes I think you got to remember, because of that balance thing, try to get this side and this side, regardless of what it is. And one side may be distasteful to you, and you may not believe that side, but I don't know if you can believe any side these days. But what you do is you got this up here, you got a brain, and with that brain, you can take information and process it to what seems to make the most sense to you inside your brain. Because you're not stupid. You can decide things on your own. You don't have to be led down a path by who knows who, and for whatever purposes they may be doing that. Think for yourself. Think for yourself. The world's a crazy place, but there's still black and white issues such as right and wrong that we all know intuitively what's right and what's wrong. I've done a lot of wrong things in my life, and I think probably every one of them I knew was wrong when I did it, but I chose to do it. And of course, sometimes you think you can get away with it. You're not going to get caught. That might be something, but it speaks to the character of people. It always comes down to what you do. It never matters. Well, I should always and never. I should avoid using those terms. It seldom matters what you say as much as it does what you do, because you can say anything. You can make promises. You can make threats. You can do whatever. Does it really matter that much? I don't think so. What really matters is what you do. And people that know you have witnessed you doing things, so they know what your general character is, at least in your public persona. And when you go home and close that door at the end of the night to your own personal shelter there, whatever you do is what you do. And it's up to you whether that's something you share with others or not. And honestly, I don't think anybody really cares that much. So, because everybody's doing their own thing. Message: try to be good to people. Try to do something unexpected good for somebody else. And try to always keep in mind that there's always that balance, just a little bit, negative or positive. And what do you want to do? How do you want to see the world? Do you want to see the world as doom and gloom, bad? Or do you want to see the world as there's potential here that we can try to make work? So it's all up to you. Just a quick message for that. I'm kind of on this, I guess, voyage of self-discovery, as I have been for 68 years. And I'm trying to make sense of the way things are right now. And I would like to try to be a positive influence for going in what I think is probably a good direction. Do I know all the answers? Nope. Do I know the right direction? Probably not. I think I got an idea, but that's me. And you may look at that and say, whew, that's the whole wrong way. The human race, humankind, personkind, mankind, however you want to say it, we all are unique. We all choose our own path, and then we all can try to make whatever we want to happen. So anyway, have a nice day. I'll quit lecturing. I just think I got to say this once in a while because it's within me to say that, okay? So you guys have a nice day. Peace, love, and let's throw in there generosity and charity towards others. Unexpectedly is probably better than a planned event, okay? But anyway, that's just my thoughts. Have a good day. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye-bye.